How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Looks like I'm some emo teen taking a picture for MySpace here. This camera by the way is the one I use to record my Pokemon videos. Normally it's on like a tripod or whatever, but work with me here, this is what I got. So this is my 1000 video special thingy, which is basically tour of the room / gaming setup and then Q&A straight afterwards. So like, I guess we'll start with the desk, which is the laptop. It's not a great laptop, but it's like, it does what I want it to do. Like, it renders videos, it plays some basic games, you know. And you guys know I'm really a console gamer mainly, so like, I don't need top of the end stuff. It is Windows 7 i5 processor, 2.2 GHz dual core, 6 gigs of RAM, video cards, I don't know, some integrated shit. Pretty irrelevant, but it does what I want, basically. The Razer Naga, yes, look. The glow. Yes, love this thing. Very good stuff. Then there's a PS3, of course, which I haven't actually hooked up properly. I only just got here, like, yesterday, so I've, like, barely unpacked everything. Just need to sort of get everything finalized before I can actually record any gameplay. Phone, it's HTC Wildfire, some old phone. It does what I want, again. Your boy Lil Jon, watching on my dual screen. Yes, I never understood people who had like 2 screens in the past, but now that I've got it, I can't really go back, you know? It's great for sort of editing and stuff. Random Mickey thing on my pinboard as a dressing gown. Got that big Sainsbury's Blue Bolt, the mixer I normally use. Like, if you ever see one of my live sessions, oh, I just covered the flash, I just realised. I didn't know this even had a flash. Wow. Yeah, that's like my mixer of choice, you know. It's cheap stuff. Protein. What else we got? We got that Pyrotoz, the stuff I was on about. Modafinil, new peps. These are all sort of nootropic drugs. Like, if you look into them, they're... how do I describe them? I mean, I did a video on them a while back, but they're interesting stuff. Look into them. And the flash has randomly gone out, even though... oh, no, there it is again. Ormuz Crunk Juice. Don't ever buy this. If you ever see it, just stay the fuck away from it. Horrific stuff. There's the bed. It's not very tidy, like I said. I'm in the process of unpacking everything. There's a little chocobo. Walk! Apples, for some reason. Got my posters around the room. Why so serious? And the Ecalnomics, of course. Bit of Family Guy. And the In-Betweeners, of course. Now this is the games cupboard. / work cupboard, whatever. Got a load of French textbooks and Frankie Boyle stuff there. This is my 3DS. Sort of metallic, red, shiny. It's pretty nice. Like, I thought about getting an XL, but I chose that just for the colour, you know? Custom controller. Yeah, boy. Thanks again to Hydro Mods for that. That was years ago, man. Still holding together pretty well. What else we got? A bunch of wires. Some 3DS games here, like Golden Sun. Which I do mean to record at some point. Pokemon White. This. Yes. The Pokemon CD case. Pokemon? What? Spyro? This is from the PS1 sort of era. Just open it up. Yeah, you got some great stuff on here, like Soul Calibur, Bugs Life, Silent Hill, Tekken. Some classics. What else we got? You know, random PS1, PS2, PS3, like 50-cent Bulletproof, Bayonetta, FF13-2, COD Ghosts, which I will post soon, by the way. Bit of Bear Grylls in there, Age of Empires, Prince of Persia, Limitless, great film. load more COD, Fallout, Battlefield, Sly Cooper, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Last of Us, more Sly Cooper, Green Wing, which is hilarious, honestly you should watch that if you haven't. The infamous Troll 2. Take a look at this, look. This is honestly the worst film I ever made. It honestly looks like it's been made by, like, a 5th grade student doing some IT project, you know? Horrible, horrible film. Riddick, Zoolander, Anchorman, Yeah Boy, In-Betweeners, bit of Cooler World at the end there. Some old PS2 controllers, multi-tap. This camera, by the way, I've already said this is the one I use for filming Pokemon. This is what I used to stand it on. This costs like, what, a tenner? And you just sort of slot... I can't show you obviously now, but like, you just slot it on top there, and it records screens really well, you know? Turtle Beach, that is what I use to keep covering up the flash. I mean, that's what I do for all my commentaries. This is, you know, pretty old. I mean, a couple of years old. Turtle Beaches aren't known for their longevity, but this thing's served me pretty well. I think that is it. Have I missed anything? Bunch of random stuff here. I've done this in multiple takes, so I can't tell if I've actually shown you this or not. I messed up on the first take, but got Jelly Babies, Bacardi, Chocolate Orange, the best smell in the world. Ah, yes. What a shame you can't smell it through there. Bunch of random vitamins which I tried to help me with tiredness, but it didn't really work, whatever. And I think... oh, and the gay leather jacket, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's move on to the Q&A part. Bear with me, the camera is there. It's the camera I just recorded with for that last part. And the screen where I'm reading the questions off is behind it, so I'm not gonna probably look at the camera, but like, if you were a professional stripper, what would your stage name be? I haven't given it too much thought. I'm basically looking at these questions like from fresh, but I'd be called Black from the Waist Down. That's my stage name. By the way, the hair needs a cut, I know, before anyone mentions, right? I'm saving up, I'm a student, I don't have much money. Will you do a picture-in-picture commentary wearing a dress? I don't own a dress. If someone wants to mail me a dress, I'll give it a go, sure, why not? What is your least favourite country, Italy or France? I actually like both those countries, but out of those two, if I had to pick one, I'll say Italy, just because I like France. Even though Italy has better food. Pizzas and pasta and all that good stuff. What was your first competitive Pokemon battle like? By the way, before anyone wonders where these questions are coming from, I tweeted out saying, you know, send me in questions on my Ask FM website, because it's just a convenient place to do it, like to store the questions, you know. What's my hair doing, man? What was your first competitive battle like? An absolute atrocity. It was terrible. It's on my channel somewhere. It's a battle against my boy Castor Perfect, but like, I had no clue what I was doing. Of course I had to use a Shell Smash Gorbis, that's like the standard initiation into competitive battling, but like, not great, but it was fun. It was a learning procedure, you know? What aside from gingers, tits and liking Pokemon do you expect from a girl? She also has to be a good cook. She also has to... Nope, that's pretty much it. I'm not a fussy guy, you know. Most nostalgic game / game series, Sonic the Hedgehog, because that is the first game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Mega Drive or Genesis, whatever you call it. And like even the more recent Sonic games, like Sonic Heroes or whatever, it still makes me feel a little bit nostalgic about it, you know? Do you think if you aren't busy sometime you can make a guide on how to start to battle for people new to the newer generations of Pokemon? I know there's already a bunch, blah 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 blah. It's just so happens I have a guide for this. I'll link it in the video description. Or just search like Pyrotoz Pokemon tutorial and it will be there. Unless you mean specifically for Gen 6, in which case, I don't know. Ask Verlisify, he probably knows. Why don't you upload a battle with that 4IV shiny Tyrant I gave you? Actually, I keep meaning to EV train that up. I saw it the other day. I was looking in my shiny box and that was one of the things I need to train up. But, you know, thanks again for that. I will use it eventually. I just haven't got round to it. Favorite generation of Pokemon would be 2nd gen, just because I have the best memories from it. Like, it was all the new mechanics they introduced, plus some great Pokemon like Sneasel, Murkrow, like Mischievous, all that good stuff. Like, it was a really good gen. What is true happiness? The closest I have come to that is the other day when I hatched a shiny Horlucha, and that was with the Masuda method. That's the purest form of happiness I've experienced so far. If anyone, I would love to top that. Maybe I'll hatch a shiny Amora. That would make me even happier. Who knows? Have you ever had any YouTube hookups? Not yet. I'm working on it. Modern Warfare 2 live sessions. Bring that shit back. Yeah, boy. I think Modern Warfare 2 is basically full of like aimbot hacks and whatever, but I do play it occasionally, so I guess it's not completely out of the question. I'd more likely do it on like World of War, but maybe. Do I really practice Thai boxing? I haven't actually done it in a couple of years. I used to be really into it. Like, I'd do it twice a week. And, like, you know, do like punch bag training and stuff at the gym, but like, I was on some medication for ages for my skin. You can still see my skin isn't, like, it's not perfect. There's still scars remaining from like a few years back where I've had these like weird acne problems, but like the medication basically is the most powerful stuff you can get, Accutane. And it is very effective, but it basically drains all your energy, and even now I'm feeling sort of after effects of it, so long story short, I can't really do Thai boxing without, you know, dying. It's almost being on the brink of death, you know. I don't know, I want to get back into it, because it was very fun. Where is Nilbog? In the wonderful, mystical, fictional world of Troll 2. Watch that film. Have you ever been to Thailand? No, I haven't actually been to Thailand, but that'd be quite good. If anything, just to watch some fights, you know? Proper Thai boxing fights. If you could have world peace or a gigantic pizza, what kind of pizza would you have? Lol. Obviously Meat Feast. Everyone loves the Meat Feast pizza. What would you rather be, a retarded hippo or a constipated jellyfish? Hippo. Hippo's a badass. Destiny Bond on Malamar, good idea. Destiny Bond is a good move on anything, but like Malamar I feel is better as like a sweeper. You could run like, I don't know, dual screens with Destiny Bond plus Topsy Turvy or something if you want a full support set, so I guess. Do you have any hilarious prostitute stories that you're willing to share, itching to share? Not yet. You know, when I'm rich and famous, we'll see. Who knows? What uni are you at? Southampton Solent. When are you going to do the series with a Pokemon from each gen and each tier? Well, yeah, I guess that's an idea for the future. Because now that the 6th gen's, like... Yeah, I could easily make like an OU team for one from every generation, or... I mean, I try and do that to a certain extent in my battles anyway. I like using a mixture, but... Yeah, that'll probably happen sometime. Will you please stand up? Interesting question. What other 3DS games do you own other than Pokemon? Zero. That's literally the only 3DS game I own. I will be buying Smash Bros when it comes out. I don't know when that is, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Most underrated Pokemon? Don't really know. Probably something like Miltank, probably. Something which is like in NU, but could easily compete in the higher tiers. Like, I'd be tempted to say something like Shiftry or something, but as a more serious answer, probably like Miltank or... I don't know, man. I'll go with Miltank, why not? What are your overall favourite television shows? South Park, right at the top. And then there's stuff like Whose Line Is It Anyway, Mock the Week, like any sort of stand-up comedy I love. Obviously, like, I showed you my Family Guy poster earlier, like Family Guy, South Park, that sort of stuff. Futurama. Hope you die of AIDS, that's from Ellie. You can go fuck yourself. Biggest hopes for Gen 7 of Pokemon. Masquerain becomes a bug water type. And there are more rapid spinners. Oh, and a fire... what was it? I was going to say a fire water type, but they are actually bringing that out with the new Volcanion or whatever, so... I don't know. Masquerain, bug water, do it. Favourite Pokemon YouTuber? That is an interesting question. Verlisify. Where did the inspiration to name your tentacle Kenny come from? At South Park. Watch a couple of episodes of South Park in the earlier seasons and you'll know what I mean. Which Gen 6 Pokemon are you absolutely not a fan of? What, in terms of like design or usage? I don't know. I kind of like all the Gen 6 Pokemon so far. Unless there's one I'm missing. Oh, Mega Manetric looks stupid as hell, but like I love Manetric, so I don't really have a good answer for that. Is the fish taco shaped like a fish? How the fuck should I know? How much money do you make from YouTube? I actually don't mind like telling people this because I don't really care, but like my contract says I'm not allowed to, so I'll just say it's enough. I couldn't live off it. But it buys like non-essentials like rum and games basically, like it's alright, you know, I'm happy for it. Why is Carl such a faggot? I'll leave Carl to answer that himself in the comment section. Upside down or right side up? Fuck, 42, don't know, whatever. Fuck, marry, kill, Poketuber edition, your choices. I think they'd all have to be Ellie. Why does it hurt when I pee? You have AIDS. Do you smoke the ganja? Occasionally, but it's not productive, so I try not to. As you have now reached 1,000 videos, which is your favourite member of the Saturdays? I'm failing to see the link, but it's gotta be the Irish one. Is she Irish? The fit one, the ginger one, whatever. What was the funniest thing you have heard while playing COD multiplayer? What was it? It's probably Pyropuncher singing the Powerpuff Girls while playing COD 4 or something. Nice shirt. Thanks, man. Hooligans. Alright. Are you single and ready to mingle? I have met someone, but she is a bit of a faggot, so we'll see how it goes. Continue from last question. If Nintendo were to make an HD Pokemon Stadium / Battle Revolution-esque game, would you buy a Wii U then? I mean, I'm not really interested in the Wii and the Wii U so much. I'll play it if it's there, but like, I wouldn't buy one myself, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it just doesn't really appeal to me that much, but... When will these happen, lol? And there's... There's a picture attached to it, I'll put it on the screen now. That will happen very soon, I'm sure. All of the above, they're on the schedule. They'll be coming in the new year for sure. Why? I don't know what I'm even saying. Why is Kenny the best Death Fodder? Because he's shit! Are you planning on getting either the PS4, Xbox One, or the Wii U? I am going to get the PS4 when I save up enough, but that's a lot of YouTube money. I've got to grow my channel a bit first before I'll have enough of an income to actually be able to afford that, you know? Why is this on Ask FM, and so as a teenage girl do you need emotional support? That looks like the sort of thing that I would ask someone while drunk. Did I just like tweet this to myself on Ask FM to troll myself? Whatever, man. LOL, okay. What uni? Southampton Solent. When would it be acceptable to combine Pokemon and tiny tempered glasses? Never. If you could pick one Pokemon and gym leader to be in hentai that you'd watch, what would you pick? Tentacle and Skylar, why not? How did the dinosaurs die out? God did it. Why do you choose to play by Smogon rules? Would you ever consider making a team for doubles? If this is from goddamn Verlisify. I like Smogon rules just because that's how I sort of started watching battles. People were using Smogon rules. And after like now, comparing Smogon rules to like VGC rules, Smogon rules just make more sense to me. Like they ban stuff like evasion-based moves, which sort of purely rely on luck, so like double team or whatever. And luck is a part of the game, regardless of what you do. Like headbutt's gonna flinch from time to time, you know, but stuff like double team where it's a pure luck-based move, that sort of thing, or like guillotine or whatever, just doesn't seem right to me, so that's why I follow Smogon. For doubles, I would play, like I'm gonna play some casual double battles with like, you know, Chris and Dundeel and Swaggerliff and Fufu, but like I'm not gonna really do any serious double battling. What is the Pokemon you hate to come up against in a Wi-Fi battle? Gliscor. Tell me I'm pretty. You are pretty. I was gonna say something really abusive and witty there, but I couldn't think of anything, so yeah, I'll just say you're pretty. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Total death count for Kenny so far. I haven't counted, but it's pretty high. It's up there in the hundreds of all the battles that I've got on YouTube of Kenny dying, plus a whole load more that I haven't uploaded, so it's pretty high. Why are you such a good role model for the gay community? What can I say? I try my best. Favorite American state, least favorite American state. Why do we spell favorite with a U? Something about my shirt. You like my shirt. Okay, favorite American state. California, because it has Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg. Least favorite. I have no idea. Canada. Why do we spell with a U? More importantly, why do you not spell it with a U? And favorite genre of music. I guess like I like a bit of everything, but I guess if you had to pick a band to sort of generalize my music taste, it'd be something like The Offspring or Linkin Park, with a lot of Little John thrown in there and Snoop Dogg. Yeah, boy. Why is your name Pyrotoz? It is a mixture of... I made the name when I was like 14, by the way, but Pyro was... because I was like really obsessed with burning stuff at the time. It was a weird phase. Toz is just short for Tommy, you know. As a 14-year-old, it sounded like a good name, and I just stuck with it. Would you rather spend a kinky night with Robert Mugabe, or be forced to wear tiny temper glasses for 1 hour? As much as I love Robert Mugabe, it's much more of a platonic love, so I guess I'll go with the glasses. Fuck off, Harry. What is your least favourite Pokemon? I haven't really thought about that. Gliscor, probably. You're the lowest type, you're the lowest. Right. So is Ellie the supposed red-headed ginger girl that you've been trying to shag on Showdown? She's not ginger, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll go with that. Why redheads? Why the fuck not? Don't know. It's like... I'm trying to think of a good way there. Why does Winnie the Pooh like honey? Why do bears like honey in general? I don't know. It's just a thing that's naturally inbuilt into my head. How many times have you been dumped? Has a girl ever cheated on you? Have I ever penetrated a girl from behind? That is all. All breakups have been mutual. Girls haven't cheated on me as far as I'm aware. Have not penetrated a girl from behind. It's on the to-do list. Any chance we will see the return of Tranny Tommy? Linking back to the dress question earlier. If someone were to buy me a lovely gown dress, like fucking Renaissance era, like ballroom dress, I would gladly wear one. Would you rather be killed by a quillfish or an electrode in real life? Electrode, because I feel like quillfish would be a slow, painful death. Yeah, probably. Best experience and funniest story from uni. I don't know about... I don't know about funniest story, because there's a lot of things which I find funny, a lot of other people wouldn't find funny, and most of the funny stories are stuff that other people have done that I've heard about, but like... Best experience is probably like right at the end of the first year of uni. They did some like mini festival on the this big field in between all the halls of residence, and they got a load of bands. Like they got Feeder, they got a DJ set of Chase and Status, and got them all to play there. It was like a day festival thing. It was pretty cool. But boobs or ass? Always boobs every time. The Pokemon you dislike the most: Gliscor, Lopunny or Carnivine, Lopunny, Kenny or Shrew-Manchu, Kenny. No, wait, Shrew-Manchu. Would you rather sit 8 1-hour exams or 1 8-hour exam? I'll take the first option. I think I'd die with an 8-hour exam. Ronnie Wood? Isn't he from Stones or something? Or am I thinking of a different band? I don't know. All-Star Pokemon team. Kenny, Lopunny, Shrew-Manchu... 3 others, I don't know. Minimize Drifblim. Why can't I time travel? Because... clearly you didn't study enough in school. How do you suck your own penis? I heard you had to get some ribs removed, but maybe that's just a myth. Sharkeisha, no, I don't get the reference, I'm gonna have to look that up. How is your British accent so amazing? Unknown. You tell me. When the fuck are we gonna dual-com again? Feg? Done? Done, we should do another one soon. I think... when was the last one? Yeah, the last one I did was with Chris. So yeah, I definitely need to get some more Showdown sessions done soon. I haven't done much in the way of Gen 6, but... oh, so I just pressed the wrong button. If you were a dragon, what colour would you be? Red. What was the most cringeworthy story you have? I don't know. Nope, pass. I can't even think of one. Yo, 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 yo! Britishness, okay. If you weren't British, what nationality would you be? French. Is there a god? No. Is it rape if they don't know how to say no? Yes, but it's not a crime if they don't see you commit it. If the extermination of the poor were to solve world hunger, which supermarket would you pump mustard gas into? Asda. Do you think you could take Coney on in a fist fight? I don't know. He's a pretty buff guy. I'll have to find him first, of course. Favourite vegetable? Stephen Hawking. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate Mickey Mouse? I hate Mickey Mouse more than I hate Ellie Clark, I'll be honest. How do you stand towards Call of Duty or FPS in general these days? I have been getting into Ghosts a little bit. Like, I don't really feel the same sort of like excitement I did like before, like years ago with Call of Duty games, but it's still good fun. Like, still a big fan of shooters. Do you? Oh no, apparently my recorder's messed up, so I'm just gonna have to read out the last two. Do you watch any non-Pokemon gaming related content? If so, what? I watch the occasional COD video, and like when CNANers and Hutch upload these sort of like Gary's mod type things, like, they're pretty fun to watch, like the Terrorist Town and the Murderer game or whatever you call it. Yeah, it's good stuff. I think that was the last one, so that might just appear on the screen, I don't know. But yeah, that was it, so I hope you guys enjoyed. thank you for sticking with me for over 1,000 videos, and hopefully there will be many more to come. So yeah, see you later. Goodbye.